Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Topic 4, right triangles and trigonometry, and lesson 3, the law of sines. So the main objective is to use the law of sines to find the missing angle or the missing side. So let's see first of all what is law of sines. For any triangle ABC with the sides A, B and C, opposite angles A, B and C respectively, the law of sine relates the sine of each angle to the length of the opposite side. The lesson that we did before, in both the lessons, lesson 1 and lesson 2, we were dealing with the right triangles. Let's say if you do not have a right triangles, then how we can find the missing angle or the missing sides in that case. So for example, look at this triangle. We have here an angle that is capital A and the opposite side is represented with the small a. And similarly we have capital C and here small c, here capital B and small b. Now how can we relate these you can say angles with the opposite side? So you can say, according to the law of sines, if you take the sine of angle A and you divide it by the measurement opposite to it A, similarly if you divide sine B by the opposite measurement B and sine C divided by the opposite measure sine C, then all these ratios will be equal, right? So right now we have 2 is equal to sines in this 2 is equal to symbols, you can say, in this formula. That does not mean that we have to use all 3 of them at the same time. You can use, according to your question, only 2 of them. For example, if you are trying to find, let's say, side C, so you can say sine, and you are given sine A over A, means you are given the measurement of angle A and you are given the measurement of A, and then you will take this ratio with sine C over C. Clear? Not all 3 of them you have to take them at the same time. You have to take just 2 of them when you will be dealing with the problems. And here I mean, just if you memorize this formula, it's fine, but for your you can say convenience, if you flip the values, for example, if you are trying to find any of the missing side, you can flip these ratios anytime. You can write it as A over sine A, B over sine B and C over sine C. So both are the you can say both are a law of sines. Clear? Now let's start solving the problems. Here, look at this. It says try it number 2, for triangle XYZ, what is XZ to the nearest tenth? Where is XZ? This one is XZ. So remember, whenever we are trying to use the sine law, what do we have to look for? We have to look for a pair. Pair means any angle with the opposite side. Clear? And another angle with the opposite side. If you are dealing with, you can say, with 2 such pairs, that means you can use the law of sines. Now if we come back to our problem, here I have this angle Z, that is 77, and I have opposite to it, let me check what is it. So it's actually 7. We are trying to find XZ and we are given angle 77 and the opposite side is 7, right? And where is XZ? This is not XZ actually, this one is XZ. So we are trying to find XZ and it is opposite to this angle, right? That means I have to find angle Y first and it will help me to find angle Z. So let's see what is angle Y. How can we find the third angle of any triangle? It will be 180 minus 51 plus 77. So what will be the answer? Let's check. So it's becoming 52 degrees. Now as you can see here, we have the arrows. Arrows means like I can connect this angle Z with the opposite side 7, and here I can connect this angle Y with the opposite side XZ, that is unknown. Let's represent it with the small y. Now because I'm trying to find the missing side, so rather than using this formula, this one, I will go for this formula. Okay, so let's write it. So it will be Y over sine 52 and it will be equal to the other pair. So what is it? It's 7 over sine Z, that is 77. Do you understand how I wrote this? This one is from the green you can say arrow, and this one is from the yellow arrow. Clear? Okay, so let's make this, move this to the other side now. So we can say y equals 7 over sine 77 times it by what? The sine 52, right? So you can put these values onto the calculator and then get the value. So let's see how can we put it. So in the numerator we have 7 times sine, where is sine? Sine 52, and you can close the bracket, and then in the denominator you can write sine 77. It doesn't matter if it writes like this, or you can write both of them together in the numerator and then it will give you the same answer, 5.66, or you can say 5 point, if they said nearest 10, so it's going to be 5.7. Hope it's clear for you. It's very easy lesson. Now next try it, question 3a. What is the measurement of angle n? So let's first of all mark angle n now and make the arrows to know, okay, angle n can be related with this 2 and angle m can be related with 4, right? So it means we can apply the sine law, right? What is it now? So we can, if I write the formula, so we can say sine angle n over n will be equal to sine m over m, right? Okay, now let's put the values into it. So it will be sine, n is how much? We don't know, so leave it, n over how much is the value of small n? It's 2, and on the other side we have sine 70 degrees over 4. Now move this 2 to the other side, so it if you remove it from this side, it will turn into multiply over there. So you can write over here times it by 2. And then because we are trying to find angle n, so that means I have to move this sine to the other side as well. So you can say n equals sine inverse, what it will be? Can I write 2 in the beginning? It will not make any difference. Sine 70 over 4. Now put all this on the calculator. How? Let me show you. So we can write shift sine inverse, and in the bracket we have some a fraction, so you can write 2 times sine 70. So let's write sine 70 and then close the bracket, and then in the denominator we have 4, and then close the main bracket, and your answer will be 28. So that means angle n is 28 degrees, right? Now how can we find the third angle of the triangle? It's very simple. You can say angle, which one? Angle O. So angle O will be equal to 180 minus both the angles 70, and n is 28. So the final answer for this one will be, let's check what is it. So it's 82. So the answer will become 82 degrees. Clear? Here you can remember like this way. For example, if we are trying to find angle n, you can make the formula sine, direct formula sine inverse. What do you have to write here? So it will become, let me write it for you. So here is the direct formula. For example, if you are trying to find any angle, angle A, angle B, angle C, or write in this case angle n. So what can you write? The other ratio that is complete for you means sine angle m over m. This is the pair that we have all the values for, and multiply it with the side that goes with that angle, the one that you are trying to find. Clear? So you can make this direct formula to find the angle. And similarly, if you are trying to find any of the side, for example, you are trying to find A, so A will be equal to, because you will write over here sine A. On the other side, it will be B sine B. Wait, let me write it for you. It will not be. Okay, so it will be B over sine B, because this is the ratio that you already have it, times it by the one that was here in the denominator, sine A. So sine A will be placed in this on this side, right, in the numerator. So these are the direct formulas. If you want to go with these direct formulas, you can go with the direct formulas, or you can use this indirect formula. Clear? It's up to you now. Here we have some questions from the lesson now. It says find each length x to the nearest tenth. So first we will check, because in the next lesson you have law of cosines. This is the law of sines. So the main thing is to understand what is the situation in which you can use the law of sines, and what is the situation in which you can make the make use of the law of cosines. So remember, for the law of sines, we try to connect an angle with the opposite side and another angle with the opposite side. So if you have two pairs like this, that means this is a situation in which you have to make use of the law of sines. So I can say x over sine 22, and it will be equal to 13 over sine 57, right? Because this one is the pair with 13 over sine 57, and this is the pair x over sine 22. Now move this sine 22 to the other side, so it will be placed here. So we can say x equals 13 times sine 22 over sine 57, right? Now write all of it on the calculator. Let's write it and check what is the answer. So here is the answer. When you multiply 13 with sine 22 over sine 57, the answer is becoming 5.8, and we have to give it to the nearest tenth. Nearest tenth means we just need one decimal place, so it will be 5.8. Now better pause the video here and solve question number 22 on your own, and then play the video to check your answer. Here is the answer for question number 22. Because the angle was missing, this angle was missing, right? So first you will find the angle, because we are looking for the side x. So the angle opposite to side x, we must have that angle. So that angle is 33, and then you will replace the values into the formula. So the value of answer is the value of x is becoming 12.4. Clear? Let's see what do we have next. Next they are saying find each angle x to the nearest tenth. Again, first we will check that do we have a pair in which we have a side and the opposite angle, and similarly the side and the opposite angle. So if you want to solve this question in detail, you can write the formula that you learned, like this one. Let me show you. You can write this formula, right? Or if you want to make it short, you can write this formula, that is the short formula, you can say, or the direct formula, that the angle that you are trying to find, you can say it will be equal to sine inverse. That now you are trying to find angle n. So here in the numerator you will have n times, and the other ratio will be the same, sine m over m. Clear? So let's do one of the question with the direct way. So because we are trying to find angle x, so let's name the side. This one is small x, and this one is, let's say, capital X, or this angle you are trying to find. So let's say angle x will be equal to what? As I said, it will be sine inverse. And what you have to write here in the numerator, the side that is opposite to this angle, so it's 16 times, the rest will be the same formula, sine 68 over 22. So this is a direct way to get the angle. So it will be equal to x equals, let's put the values onto the calculator. So here is the answer. You can see it's becoming 42.4, right? So the answer will be 42.4 degrees, right? Now let's say if you have if you do not want to use this method, you want to do it in the not in the direct way. So let's see, I'll do it the second one in indirect way. So you can say it will be x equals sine x over 9 will be equal to 6 over sine 34, right? This is the formula. Because sine, okay, I flipped the places. So this one is going to be sine 34 over 6, right? I wrote the sine values in the numerator and the sides that are opposite to these angles in the denominator. Now because I'm trying to find x, so I will keep sine x here, and I will move this 9 over there. So it will become 9 times sine 34 over 6. Now move this sine to the other side, so x will be equal to sine inverse 9 times sine 34 over 6, right? So this is the indirect way, means you are doing it step by step. First you are writing it, putting the values into the main formula, and then you are moving the numbers or the things one by one to the other side. Clear? If you want to, let's say, I will show you here, if you want to do it in the direct way, because we are trying to find this angle x. So first you will make the ratio. It is going to be sine 34 over 6, right? And what will be the number that you have to write here in the numerator? The one that is opposite to your unknown angle, so it's 9. And then you have to take sine inverse of all of these. Clear? So it's the same thing like you got here. So the final answer, let's check what is the final answer. So here is the final answer, that is 57.0. So let's write it. So it's 57.0 degrees, because we want it to the nearest tens, means we want it to be to one decimal place. So this will be the final answer. Now next question, it says find the perimeter of each triangle to the nearest 10. That means you do not have these sides, right? To find the perimeter, I want to know what will be the number here, what will be the number here, so that I can add all the sides to find the perimeter. So we have to, like, it's going to be like a 2 or 3 steps problem. Step 1 will be to find, let's name them. Let's say this is capital A, this is capital B, and this is capital C, and then this will be small b, and this is going to be small c, and this is going to be small a. So we need to find the values of small a and small b, because we already have the value of small c. So it's going to be a over sine a. And what is the value of sine a? It's 45 degrees. And on the other side we have 26, because we have to connect this relation with a pair that is complete, but still we do not have the third angle. So let's find the third angle by 180 minus 45 plus 65. So let's check what it will be. So it's 70. So let's write over here, it's 70. So here we can write sine 70, right? To find the value of a, I have to move this to the other side. So the value of a will become 26 times sine 45 over sine 70. So let's put all of this on the calculator to know what is the value of a. So it's 19.6. Now in step 2 you have to find, let's make it step 2 over here. So we need to find what? In step 2 we want to find this value of b. So you can say b over sine 65 will be equal to, because this is the pair, right? B is going with this one, so it will be sine 65 equals what? It will be, you can take the same numbers, 26 over sine 70, and now move this 65 to the other side. So it will be b equals 26 times sine 65 will be in the numerator, and you will divide it by sine 70 and check what is the answer. So the answer is becoming, I checked it on the calculator, it's becoming 25.1. So we can write here that the value of a is 19.6 and the value of b is becoming 25.1. And now in step 3, because we are trying to find the perimeter, so that means you can add all these sides. So it's going to be 26 plus 25.1 and add into it 19.6, and the answer will be, let's check what is the answer. So here is the answer. The perimeter is becoming 70.7. Very simple question. You can see it's lengthy, but the steps are very simple. Only you have to use the law of sines. Same idea, better pause the video here and solve this question on your own. So here is the answer for question number 32. The main problem is what is the measure of angle A and what is the measure of angle B, because both the angles are not given, because it's an isosceles triangle. So what will you do? You will subtract this angle, the vertex angle 108 from 180, and the answer will be divided by 2. So each angle A and angle B will be of the measure 36 degrees. So using the same steps you will find the value of the side A, and then side B will be the same. No need to solve it again because it is opposite to the same size of the angle. And then step 3 is simply to find the perimeter. You will add all the sides. Here is another question. It says, by the way, pause the video here and try to solve it on your own. So here is the answer. They actually want us to find this angle, the angle that is between the two roads by the roads at Bigville, and they want us to find the measure of this angle. So clearly you can see that this angle is opposite to this side, and the other angle that is given, it is opposite to this side. So we can, if I did it with the direct method, so you will multiply this 155 with the other pair of the ratios, right? So this is how you will get, and this will be the correct option. So here we have some extra practice questions. Better pause the video and solve it on your own. So here is the answer. Same idea, no need, just pause the video here and check your answer. Here is the next question. They want you to find this side, so it's opposite to this one, and then they want you to find angle x, side x, and then I need this pair, right? Because the other side that is given is here. So you need to first find this angle. That is very simple. Find this angle, make the pair, and then pause the video, complete it on your own, play the video to check your answer. Here is the answer, and the same steps, just I got the angle, this angle, and then I put it in the formula. What is next? They said what is the perimeter of triangle ABC to the nearest whole number. So you can see the options are given. Better pause the video here, because to find the perimeter I have to find this side, and let's say if you name this side with the small b, you need also to find b. You need 3 steps to find the perimeter. Better pause the video here and solve this question on your own. So here is the answer for this one. In step 1 we found the value of x, then in step 2 I found the value of y, then in step 3 you will add all the sides, and you can see here that in each value I rounded to the whole numbers y, because they want the answer to the nearest whole numbers, and the final answer is becoming 92. That is option B. That's all for this lesson. Hope it's clear for you.